As a young teenager, I always wanted to be different from others. I always wanted to be walking around, whether it be at school or on the streets, and have people stop and stare and think, what the hell is that? But the thing is, I never really tackled that goal on my own because making decisions and liking things for myself was way out of my comfort zone. And usually I would find someone who was really unique looking to me, and I would just blindly turn myself into a carbon copy of them because I thought they were really cool, and I wanted them to notice me. And that got me in some really unknowingly sticky situations. So let me take you back to sixth grade Shayla. I did not look like this. I wore really bright colors. I had like sassy t-shirts that said like, oh, don't talk to me, I'm cooler than you. I would wear like a lot of floral print, and I like listened to whatever came on the radio. And I was really bubbly and I had a lot of friends. And then I met this guy, and he was the complete opposite of what I was. He wore all black every day. He didn't really have a lot of friends. He tended to keep his circle small. He was pretty shy, and he was a metalhead. And for some reason, I was really drawn to that. And I wanted to be his friend. So we became friends, and then we dated, and then we broke up. And I was so devastated that I would text him and be all like, can we at least be friends? And he would just not budge. And I was so determined, so I did the next best thing. Why not just get in the metal? He would like that, right? So I knew nothing about metal. So I would just look at his t-shirts, write down the band name, look it up at home, and then listen to it. And the first band that I got into was Slayer, which is like thrash metal, really fast-paced, loud guitar, metal stuff. And I remember listening to it, and I was like, this is not what I would listen to, because it was all devilish. It talked about hell and gore and all this stuff. And then I was like, I think I like this. So after that, I got into like the stuff that everyone likes, like Black Sabbath, Metallica, surface stuff. And then the more I blindly followed this guy's t-shirts, the more extreme metal I listened to. Like, for example, I started listening to black metal, which sounds like TV static. And then I dabbled in a little bit of gore grind, which sounds like pig noises, like literal pigs. And then if death metal wasn't enough, get this, slamming brutal death metal. So I continued to tolerate that. And then I started buying band shirts from Hot Topic, showing them off, taking selfies, posting on Instagram with me in it. And then I started collecting records. I'll go to the record store, buy whatever makes me look brutal, listen to it, and then throw it in the back of the collection and not touch it ever again because I didn't really like it. I continued to do this for about 2 years, most of middle school. And then fast forward to now, I'm a junior. And him and we've separated in freshman year, and I figured it was like I couldn't like follow him anymore. It wasn't worth it. And I've been out of my metalhead phase for a while. And I remember one night I was looking at my record collection, and I find this one record, and I say to myself, there is always something very fishy about this record. So I do some looking, and I remember the guy who made the project, it was like a black metal project. In his old band, he got arrested for 15 years because he stabbed his band members to death, and he set some things on fire that shouldn't have been set on fire. And then I remember he had a YouTube channel. And I remember this guy telling me to like, oh, check out this YouTube channel. I was like, okay, I'll do that. And then I would just skim through the videos. I had no idea what the hell this guy was talking about. And when I did more digging, I found out that his YouTube channel got taken down for harmful conspiracy and hate speech. Wow. So I go down to my parents and I say to them, hey, there's some records I want to get rid of. And then my parents say, whoa, what are you talking about? You're not going to get rid of any of your records. I'm like, no, you don't understand. And then right before I can say the next thing, my mom says, oh, you mean those records that go, ah! And then I say, yeah, those records. So they agree to look through them. I bring down a couple of records, and then I get the courage to say my actual true reason. And I say, also, some of these records were not made by good people, and I don't want hate in my record collection. So, and then I also said, I also never really was into this. And then my dad says to me, so you were a follower, huh? And then I look down, I'm like, yeah, I was. So My dad puts the records up on OfferUp. I go back to my room, sit on my bed, and then I begin to reflect on what my dad said. He was right. I was a follower. I never did anything for myself. And being a junior in high school now, even though I want to slap middle school me very hard across the face for what she would do, I also want to give her a really big fat hug and tell her that everything will be fine and dandy in the end. And then one day she'll come out of her comfortable, warm shell and then use these experiences as tools to find out who she really is, a leader. Thank you.